My father came from Japan in 1905. He was 15 when he immigrated from Japan. He worked until he was able to actually build a store.
Let me tell you the story in the form of a dream. I don't know why I have to tell it, but I know what it means. Close your eyes, just pick the scene as I painted for you. It was World War II, when this man named Kenji woke up. Ken was not a soldier, he was just a man with a family who owned a store in LA. That day he crawled out of bed like he always did. Bacon and eggs with wife and kids. He lived on the second floor of a little store he ran. He moved to LA from Japan. They called him immigrant. In Japanese he'd say he was called Issei. That meant first generation in the United States. When everybody was afraid of the German, afraid of Japs, but most of all afraid of homeland attack. And that morning when Ken went out on Normal, his world went black, cause right there, front page news, 3 weeks before 1942, Pearl Harbor's been bombed and James Arthur pictures of troops dying and running. Ken knew what it would lead to, just like he guessed. The president said, the evil Japanese in our home country will be locked away. They gave Ken a couple of days to get his whole life packed into bags. Just 2 bags, couldn't even pack his clothes. Some folks didn't even have a suitcase to pack anything in. So 2 trash bags is all they gave them. When the kids asked Mom, where are we going? Nobody even knew what to say to them. Ken didn't want to lie. He said the US is looking for spies. So we have to live in a place called Manzanar, where a lot of Japanese people are. Stop it, don't look at the gunman. You don't want to get the treasure wondering if you're gonna run or not. Cause if you run then you might get shot. Other than that, try not to think about it. Try not to worry about it being so crowded. Someday, we'll get out. Someday.
They just come to the house and we have to come. All the Japanese have to go. They took Mr. Lee. People couldn't understand why they had to take him because he's just innocent laborer.
So now they're in town with soldiers surrounding them. Every day, every night, look down at them. From watchtowers up on the wall, Ken couldn't really hate them at all. They were just doing the job and he wasn't gonna make any problems. He had a little garden with vegetables and fruits that he gave to trips in the basket his wife made. But in the back of his mind, he wanted his family's life saved. Prisoners war in the northern country. What for? Time passed in the prison town. He wondered if they would live it down even and they were free. The only way out was joining army, and supposedly some men went out to the army, signed on, and ended up flying to Japan with bomb. That 15 kiloton blast put an end to the war pretty fast. 2 cities were blown to bits. The end of the war came quick. Ken got out, big hopes of a normal life with kids and his wife. But when they got back to their home, what they saw made them feel so alone. These people had trashed every room, smashed in the windows, bashed in the doors, written on the walls and the floors. Jack's not welcome anymore, and Kenji dropped both of his legs tights and just stood outside. He looked at his wife without words to say. She looked back at him, wiping tears away, and said, someday we'll be okay, someday. Now the names have been changed, but the story is true. My family was locked up back in 42. My family was there, it was dark and damp, and they called it an internment camp.
When we first got back from camp, it was pretty bad.
I remember my husband said, we're going to stay till last. Then my husband died before they closed the camp.